Legion stoops to corrupting the Murlocs that call this shore home. Put an end to this befoulment.
What brings you here? Till next we meet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a lovely evening tonight. We're back here with more World of Warcraft. My plan tonight is to try to get in a heroic tomb as much as possible. Unfortunately, as I said last night on stream, I was unable to secure getting a heroic tomb kill last week for the ahead of the curve achievement, which is a little unfortunate because a lot of people are going to be looking for it right now as well, so it would have been nice to have had, but alas, no such luck. I'm going to actually turn that down. Hello, dialogue. You can go get turned down a little bit. Also, the new raid opened this week, so I'm not sure how much luck we're going to have here getting heroic run in. I'm hoping that we'll have pretty solid luck here, but you never know. As you can tell, I'm looking for a fresh group right now, since I do want to kill all the bosses if at all possible. If for nothing else, the additional chances at getting, you know, actual useful loot. They did also now raise the legendary item level cap to 1,000. You have to upgrade them. And unfortunately, because I have a whole bunch of them already, that means I have to grind out, I don't know, like 7 or 8 times to get the 1,000 mark stuff. So I'll be working that on behind the scenes myself on my own time. Aside from that, not much going on here. Just some stuff to do quest wise. Still working on getting Veiled Argonite. I'm almost at that point where nothing it drops is going to be useful for me. I know I'm sitting on like some 900 gear, but for the most part, I'm maxed out on the Veiled Argonite at this point. The only thing I'm buying it for now is to, 1, clear my inventory of it, and 2, if anything happens to Titan or Warforged, it could actually be useful to me still. But I'm going for like specific slots, like I'm trying for rings, mostly because I'm still in need of this ring right here, Soul of the High Lord. My big problem is there are 3 legendary rings. No offense to Blizz, but I kind of wish that they had made this a necklace slot or something. But they didn't, so unfortunately there are 3 legendary rings. I only have 1 of them, and that means I have a, you know, 2/3 chance for the ring to drop. When basically every time I buy a Veiled Argonite ring, I'm trying to get the legendary ring I need, but you know, I basically have a 50-50 shot of getting something completely useless to me. I mean, not that Sephuz is completely useless, but it's also not super great. Rathu's pick, what is this? You hold miner. Rathu's own mining pick. Well, one of them anyway. Stories say he went through them almost weekly, so I've never seen one with my own eyes. Look at that wear on the blade, Miner. The angles he used, the strength with which he struck. We could learn much from studying this artifact. Yay! I now have Laystone Seam rank 2. Hooray! I need to check on something. So, anyway, that's just a couple thoughts there, guys. As said, we're going to be looking for a fresh, undamaged run. Something that's preferably not past Gorath and then fell apart. I would love to get in on this. I would have loved to have gotten in on this 925 AOTC run. But unfortunately, I don't meet the item level requirement or the fact that the dude's asking for an AOTC achievement, which I think is a little strange. Infernal Brimstone quest. Infernal Brimstone analysis zone of Dalaran. I need to look this up real quick. Is it a drop that activates this? Is that what it is? Because normally when it's a dropped item that activates this, it's like drop, world, you know, Fell Slate deposit drop. Quest, Rinthis' Eye or something. You know, it doesn't say like, you know, quest zone in Dalaran. So I'm wondering if I've missed getting this for all this time. Infernal Brimstone. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Comments. You receive this quest from Mama Diggs in Dalaran once you have reached rank 2 in all other Legion mining skills. Laystone Seam, Living Fell State, etc. Go see her once you have everything else at rank 2. Thankfully, the bow is now only kept on for posterity. Okay. You can pick this quest up at the mining trainer in Dalaran as of 7.2. Ugh, that's just awful. So literally to get this Infernal Brimstone quest, I need to get Fell Slate Deposit rank 2. Jesus, I guess I haven't mined enough Fell Slate, considering, I mean, I just got Laystone Seam finally. And look, I mean, it's sad. I literally have Imperium Seam, something that you can only get on Argus and was only just, you know, released like a couple months ago, and yet I already have that at rank 2. Hell, I have Imperium Deposit at rank 3 before I got frigging, you know, even Laystone Deposit at rank 3. My Demon Hunter got lucky and got Laystone Deposit rank 3. That is a terribly designed quest. Like, hey, we're not going to tell you how to do it. You just have to figure out that you have to get every single other skill to rank 2. Guess I got to start farming, have AOTC 920 plus. Yeah, no kidding. You're literally asking for AOTC, which is a no longer acquirable achievement, and people are going to be looking to run this dungeon. Like, I'm glad you know, I only want one shots, but good luck, brah. Jesus, I was not expecting it to be this bad to try to find a new run. Maybe saying, why don't you just start your own group? Mostly because I'm just lazy. If I'm being honest, I'm super lazy. So I don't have that much room to complain. I guess in the meantime, we'll just fly around and try to do silly mining stuff while we continually refresh this, looking for a... Yeah, there we go. That's what's up. It's saying it's below me still. Ah, there it is. Hello there. Excuse me. So the the last... Oh, cool. We got into the raid. Excellent. Need that fell slate. That's what's up now. I'm not expecting to see another quest item tonight, considering I've gone months without seeing a quest item for the original stuff, but, you know, it'd be nice. I can hold out hope. Man, I'm almost to the 73rd artifact point, or artifact knowledge level, or sorry, yeah, 73rd artifact level, and yeah, we got a ways to go before I'm done with artifact power. Gonna skip the fishing stuff for now. There's a special fishing artifact I've been wanting to get all expansion. I still have not gotten to do that. I probably need to get on that.
I'm out of range.
Fell slate basilisk. Hello. And then mine it and hope to get the quest item. No quest item. I do have 5 bonus rolls prepped up for tonight. I saved most of my bonus rolls from last week. I had 3 left over because I didn't get to kill the last 3 bosses, which were the ones I really wanted to kill, so... It's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just, you know, a thing. Ooh, we got our 2 tanks already. We got a couple healers. Ooh, we doing good.
Target something first.
Ooh, someone got an achievement. Moving on up. It's that one. I remember that achievement. Ooh, like Fell Slate seems a pretty good game. Would like, thank you.
Kadash, Archmage. We fight as one.
Ooh, someone's got an Infernal Cinders here. Nice. Means if I can get a copy, I'll have a boosted chance of it activating. Because someone else will have it. Death Knight. Cradle of Anguish, also a half-decent trinket. I also got really lucky. I got a 925 Titan Forge Spectre of Trail from a box drop the other week. The only reason I'm not using it is because I'm super scrubbed here, and it is a super high-level trinket. Basically, if you can't perfectly activate the trinket consistently, you just are better off not using it. Basically, what it does is when you activate it, it summons a Dread Reflection of you, and it leeches magic damage every 3 seconds with a 45-second cooldown. And you have basically a 15-second window to get both of them, 2 of them online at the same time. So you basically have to activate this on cooldown every single time. But you need to, like, overlap them like, if you don't overlap them perfectly, it's no good. So I could theoretically do it since I'm usually pretty on top of my trinket activations, but it's still a little bit more finickiness than I'm really willing to give into the game right now. Ooh, excuse me.
In life, Ryul was a formidable warrior.
Made sure my loot's set to retribution and not protection like I have been doing.
Put him back in his grave.
So, first boss, as always, I'm looking to get only a single drop, Infernal Cinders. I probably won't bonus roll him. Demonic Inquisition, I will take just about anything at this point. Helm is super solid. Necklace, I would definitely swap 828 versatility for 827 haste, but the gem slot makes that a harder sell for me now. Because I can basically take, 250, 300 agility, or even 200 strength and put it in this other necklace. So this necklace, maybe not quite as good. I have 940 bracers right now that are basically versatility mastery instead of, crit versatility. When you're 25 item levels higher than something, it's usually worth using. Cradle of Anguish, as I said, it's not terrible. It's not great. Also Smoldering Thumb Screws, super useful trinket or relic slot for my weapon. Harjatan, I got gloves last week, so nothing off Harjatan. Tempted to switch this to retribution or protection for this boss, just to basically anytime I kill a boss, open a loot box, do anything in this game, and it increases the chance that I will get a legendary item. So if any chance I can sort of slip in there with a protection boss kill to help raise getting another legendary for protection spec, no matter what it is useful. For the most part, I've been pretty good about getting all of the neutral legendaries for each spec. What I mean by that is there's legendaries that drop only for a specific spec for your class, which are, and then there's legendaries that drop only for each and that guy's gonna drop shit on the raid. Oh, he didn't. Good job, boy. Oh, my buffs aren't out. Shoot. I'll have to fix the buffs later while we're standing around behind pillars and shit. Oh, shit. Run over here. Run over here. Wah! There we go. Not on me. It's not on me. I was gonna say, if that was on me again, I would be very... And he dropped it on the raid. You're a shitlord. Okay. Buff that. Buff that. Run over here. This is like going to be my third meteor hit now. There we go. Coolio. Wow. The meteor literally did so much damage, it popped my protection Shield of Vengeance all on its own. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That warrior got literally double tapped there. And then he died. That's like the worst situation there. You get the double tap of both the rolling bomb plus the falling meteor at the same time. And I don't care how good you are at this game, you're probably going to die in that case. If any boss would be the boss to try to learn the dread thing on, the Spectral of Betrayal, it would be this boss right here. This is probably the most tank and spank boss we have in this instance. Literally, you put him in place and you spank his ass until he dies. Unfortunately, that is not always the case with bosses. Harchitan's probably the other one with the strategies most people use that I would say is most tank-spanky. Why is there all that crap on the ground over there? And we have a healer who keeps not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I have no idea how Dragon got hit there again. Oh, someone's literally spewing crap on the melee group. That's always nice of them. I will write them a lovely thank you note after this. Run away, please, Mr. Warrior. I'm going to make you have to run out of the raid group. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why am I tanking the boss? Why am I tanking the boss? DPS. Thanks. And someone dropped shit in the group again because they're bad. Alright, I got a 915 cloak that I don't really care about. Ugh, seriously? Maple got a 920 drop of that trinket, and he's probably going to keep it, which is really unfortunate for me, because I was going to see if I could trade him for it. That's makes me sad.
The echo of the guardian Egwin appears, just as she did in the cathedral.
I sealed each level.
Maple's like, this isn't promising. I fucking going to leave because I got a drop and then gonna just quit.
Another way to breach its dark heart.
And we all gonna die here.
My projected
Yep, we're just spitting all over the raid group right now. That's always a good start to trash. We fail here, we fail here. I'll find another raid group. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it seems like we're trying to stick with it right now. Dear who's ever tanking, please stop moving. I'll take, you know, a Bauble of the Triumphant. It's not terrible.
Use the pillars of creation to bypass Aegwyn's wards before the Legion claims the Avatar.
Physical pain. Bah! Mental anguish is the true weapon. Was it not the key to turning Rakis? Bah! It was the suffering I inflicted, which... Hold! The mortals come. That fool Goroth has failed again. Sooner than expected. But no matter. Our work begins.
Oh, Minsk. Minsk. What the heck set is that? Black Hands Fate. Oh, that's right. It's the special Black Hands set that only exists. Yeah, I know which one that is now. Yeah. Shadow Singed Fang. Your melee and ranged abilities have a chance to increase. Ooh. Auto attacks have a chance to increase crit. Ooh. What the heck drops that? Shadow. Yeah, there it is. Shadow Singed Fang. Drops off. Oh. The second boss in, oh. This dude's already been in Taurus then. Killed the second boss. Either that I got super lucky somehow and got a boss drop that shouldn't exist right now. Good for him. That's a really solid trinket too. Whew. Melee and ranged abilities have a chance to increase strength or agility, and then auto attacks have a chance to increase your crit. Ooh. Nice. Double dipping. Where's our second tank? How does the raid leader not know we're missing a tank? That worries me when our tank isn't aware that we're short someone. That makes me nervous. Who made this? Doesn't tell me. Here we go. Whee! Zeppelin. Boop. Yeah. Oh, we got a DPS. No, not what we wanted. No DPS. Need all the tank. That's a pretty awesome cannon. Spare gunship cannon. Nice. Alright, I'm in. It is basically literally a hand cannon. Well played, Blizz. Well played. Jeweled Signet of Melendrus. Actually a really solid ret ring. It's high haste, high crit, and it comes with a baseline equip effect. Auto attack damage up by 10%. Look, auto attack doesn't count for much, but any damage increase is a damage increase. Hey, there's a tank. That's what's up. Hello, tank. How do you do tonight? Yo. Hello, Apocalypse. Ooh, heroic Titan Forge. Nice. Blade Storm increases your movement speed by 10% and your damage done by 2% for 6 seconds, increasing periodic attacking up to 6 times. Blade Storm. Do not know that ability. Yes. Yep, someone left the raid group. Fradris. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Ah, yes, the Edict of Argus. That's a pretty awesome looking one. Ah, yes, this super broken cloak, Exanshi, Shroud of Archbishop Benedictus. Is it possible to succeed without any act of betrayal? After Spirit of Redemption expires, which is a Holy Priest specialty ability, you get to revive 1 time. So, that's why you talent into, like, Afterlife, stuff like that. Solid stuff, solid stuff. Ah, we lost a healer. That's who we lost. I was like, who did we lose? Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, this is just the way of the world when you're not in a guild group. If you're trying to get through. Yay, we got more peoples. Perfect. And now we get to wait again. Do, 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 do. Do 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 ba 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 bum. All right, people are all ready to go. Yeah, I think you may want to just hold that thought for 1 second. Some of them are still running. Why'd you click this? Are you ready then? You fool! You never click yes, I'm ready when you're that far away. Terrible decisions were made that day, sir. There we go. Hello. We're all here now. Alright. Let's try not to die, please. Got a lot of people taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. So glad I'm not healing. And somebody died like a fool. It's okay, they died and it's not me. Oh, you poor sweet babby children. Fuck. Yep, someone literally dropped the fucking spell on top of the spellcaster. Well done, whoever fucking did it. Yep. Okie dokie. No! No make me tank. No make me tank. Oh my god, why are people dropping crap every which way in melee? Stop it. It's not how you do it. You know what? I'm just gonna go confess right now while I can, and it feels safe. And there we go. I get to leave now. Hello! Woo! Hey, one of the tanks died. Good job. And we just had 3 people leave. Good. Excellent. Oh, that just got casted on me. Perfect. Yep, Rohana left the raid group. Luz left the raid group. I am tanking. Oh, tanks both just left. Alright. Excellent. Excellent start to the raid night, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Carmadillo. How are you doing this fine evening? Hope you're doing well. We're having a grand old time here getting wrecked on in heroic Tomb of Sargeras. You'll be hearing me live commentate that people are very dumb and I am maybe not much better. But at least I move out of the way. Why is the boss still casting? Who is still alive? Why are we stuck in combat? Ah, Rohana is still alive.
I offer respite from the darkness.
Ah, I see. We're all stuck unable to release because Rohana tried to leave the raid group. And, is currently dying. There we go. Good. Excellent. That was fun. And definitely not painful. Always a good way to start. Yep, we just lost 2 more people. Video has left. I now became leader of this magic group of peoples. I have no desire to raid lead, thank you. If I wanted to raid lead, I'd be actually raid leading then. With an actual guild. Well, I'm out. Yep, here we go. It all falls apart. Yep. All the healers have left almost. Is Kodali in here still? She's in here still somewhere, I think. Maybe? Yes? No? No, I have no desire to raid lead. Thank you, though. Here, you can become raid leader. There you go. Cheers. Merry Christmas. There we go. Just gonna run over here out the front door. Yep, raid group fell apart as soon as we killed the first boss. It was an excellent, excellent raid group, ladies and gentlemen. Okie dokie. Let's leave, exit the front door, and try to find another group. Do I play Don't Starve? I have tried the game Don't Starve, Carmadillo, but it is not a game archetype that I enjoy all that much. I'm not really in on the whole roguelike genre, unfortunately. Alright, let us once again try to find a guild, or not a guild, but a run for this place. Maybe one that has already killed the first boss, maybe not, who knows? Needs a tank. You know what, I'll sign up anyway, screw it. Worst that happens is I get turned down. Quick run, link achieve, asking for only a 9-10 item level. Alright, cool. Link AOTC. Heroic TOS, link AOTC. I'm not going to link AOTC, screw you. Nope, not into anything with zombies in them. No zombies here, no survival horror, no, none of that crap. I'm not into Dead by Daylight, I'm not into 7 Days to Die, I'm not really into the roguelike genre. I'm just not, I mean, I play World of Warcraft, and yes, it is a very treadmill-y game, but I usually know what I'm doing, and whenever I die, I don't lose all my progress and get reset to square one. And there's still usually a long-term, you know, goal in mind of, okay, if I get gear, I get better, and then I kill the cool raid boss thing, you know. Stuff like Minecraft, there is that with story mode, but I'm not really into that I'm not really into that either. So, it's a bit of an oddball thing. So, yeah. I mean, I know of the games, I've tried most of them, and I just don't like most of them. So,
Put him back in his grave.
I think that about sums up my opinion on that matter. Ooh, Doomwalker boots. Do like. Foulhound. Meh. Portal Keeper. Blech. Oh, that ring's not bad. Everything else is pretty blech. Helmet of Hidden Sanctuary. Lights Vanguard chest. Ooh, Embraces of Life's in Assurance. Solid. Loop of the Life Binder's okay, so... Alright, she's basically a solid boss for drops. Venerated Pure Soul Ido can go die in a shitty fire. Lights Vanguard leg plates. Solid. Kingaroth. Sure, I'm ready. Let's do it. There it is. Tormentor's brand. Super solid. Varmethros's Shattered Manacles. Also not a bad wrist plate. Seeping Scourgewing. Your melee attacks have a chance to deal shadow damage if there are no other enemies within the area, then it deals an additional... Ooh, that's really nice. Coven. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, that Zealous Tormentor's ring. That's what's up. Those feet are solid. Shoulder pads solid. Here we go. What? Who? What? Oh my god, why would you do that? Agrimar. Yeah, it's not bad. Helm's pretty good. Cloak. Yeah. Waistplate, there it is. Gorslash's Legacy? What? Your melee attacks have a chance to grant an echo of Gorslash. On reaching 15 applications, you lash out with devastating combination of attacks, critically striking enemies in a 15-yard cone in front of you for 2.7 million fire damage. That's not bad. But you can get Amonthul's Vision, which is way better. 940 drops. Ooh. Yo, that necklace. What's up? Pantheon's Blessing. And people are standing in the raid group. No, you didn't strike a nerve at our Carmadillo. It's just, I know there's a lot of people who really, really like those types of games. I just, unfortunately, am not one of them. In fact, I kind of loathe them with a deep, deep-seated passion. The only roguelikes I've really played is I played Rogue Legacy because I had it on PS Vita, and you know, it was on Vita. I would take it to work and play it for a little bit every day at work, just for something to do when I was, you know, had nothing else going on at work. And I quickly realized I really, really hated that game. I think the reason I didn't like Rogue Legacy is it felt like I really couldn't get a power-up in any sense of the word. In the sense that I beat the game the first time and I had basically max equipment, but there's challenge mode bosses in that game that you have to beat with like really, really specific sets of you know, gear on you, but not gear, but like specific conditions on you, and it didn't feel good fighting them. Like, I know there were people that I was looking up guides for, and they're like, yeah, it took me like 40 hours of gameplay to learn how to beat this boss. And I'm like, I don't want to have to spend 40 hours learning that single boss fight and then hoping for like the perfect run in order to defeat it, just because, you know, it's a poorly designed boss with terrible RNG like mechanics in it. Oh, shit. I just dropped crap in the melee. Well, I just became the guy I was complaining about who dropped crap in the melee. Did I get it again? No, it's not me. Okay, cool. Oh, that's a bowling ball pillar thingy. That's gotta go. So how was your day, Carmadillo? Worked hard, played hard, relaxing for the rest of the night now? This group seems to be better than the first group I was in, assuming people don't throw a conniption fit. Oh shit, no, get behind the pillar! Oh boy. Oh crap, I gotta go run over here. There we go, perfect. Good, didn't kill myself, didn't kill anyone else. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, oh god. Ooh, ooh boy. Alright, good. Boss didn't roll the bowling ball at me because we were basically out of places to hide right then. Whew, boy. Alright. You know, can't complain. Work was pretty good today. Pretty busy, all things considered. Had a lot of people come into the office today for meetings with the attorneys and stuff, so got a little hectic, but otherwise a very solid day. Sort of felt like we had a revolving door at the front door today. It was like one guy's coming in for this guy, but then there's someone else coming in for the other guy, literally like as that guy's leaving. So it's just like, all right, might as well just never close the door. Alright, good job, us. Hey, we're back at this boss again. Let's see how it goes. Julio. Yes, thank you for stunning me. Corsator. Nixa. Yep, got stunned again. It's twice now you stunned me. You must really like me, lady. Woo, very nice. What movies did you decide to order, Carmadillo? Alright. Sephiroth Kill. Wow, what an original name. Yep, I'm gonna shit on this dude's name. Alright, Demonic Inquisition. I need you to drop any of the stuff I need from you. You've got like 3 solid drops, 2 decent drops, and 1 bad drop. Dead Ringers and Hard Candy? I don't know either of those movies. Who is in them? Like, are they films I should know? Whew. Apologies about the yawning, guys. Alright, let's try not to die, boys. No dying today. No dying here. Yes, perfect. Stack the bosses on top of each other. That is definitely the best way to fight them. Well, I didn't die. Someone almost did, though. Actually, someone did die. They had to get rezzed. Alright, don't have any debuff stuff on me. My torment's not too high. God damn it. Literally bopped me as I'm trying to run towards them. I'm taking a lot of damage. Yeah, get me out of here. Woo! Alright, Torment is under control again. Perfect. Yep, smash them craps along the... Yep, and then get bopped. Ellen Page. Remember who Ellen Page is. Whoops. Okay, if you had waited about 10 seconds longer, I would have made it out of the group, but thank you. Yeah, lagged there for a bit. Oh, God. Well, this is definitely going much better than the last group. Hey, we killed them. I did not get any loot. Bonus roll! Flipping course. Ooh. Oh my god, he got Heroic Titan Forge? God damn it, there's no way he's giving it up now. I was gonna be like, maybe I could ask him for it, but no, he's probably using that. Damn it. That's really unfortunate. Dead Ringers is a Dave Cronenberg film starring Jeremy Irons in dual roles as head surgeon brothers. Interesting. I definitely don't remember that one. It must have been pretty early on in his career then. Either that or it's more recent and I just heard nothing about it. And then Hard Candy and Ellen Page. I don't remember who Ellen Page is, so unfortunate.
You understood my use of the Naga to obtain the Eye of Sargeras, but it was a necessary tactic to secure the future of Azeroth. Let nothing stop you from doing what needs to be
Bring
done.
the Time Stone to us, just as our blessed queen foresaw. Slay the intruders. Take back what is ours. You dare disappoint us? Pummel their bones to dust.
Alright, Harjatan. Drop-wise, he's probably yeah, he's like literally the only boss I don't care about a drop from. I'm going to switch protection-based loot here just to raise my chance of getting another legendary. Would be pretty happy if I got a legendary here. Hopefully we still have a lock-in raid. We have one. We have one lock. The lock is apparently not listening. Knock, knock, brah. There we go. I have never seen The Fly, and I definitely do not know who Cronenberg is. I was born in '88. I may be old, but I'm not that old. But I haven't really gone back to watch stuff that came out from when I was super young for the most part. I mean, aside from kids' movies that I grew up with, which even that I haven't really... It's not like I've gone back and been like, you know what I want to watch today? I want to watch The Land Before Time today. You know. So, unfortunately, something that from that time period, I definitely would... That's why I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't know what that is. So, Dead Ringer sounds like the more interesting film to me. Give me the, 20-second tagline of why I should go watch it as a movie. Give me that car salesman pitch on Dead Ringers. Hit me with the knowledge of why I should be seeing this film. I guess the other question, of course, is Dead Ringers on, is Dead Ringers on Netflix? Because that'll get me to watch it. Harjitan kill's going real smooth. I like that. I like it when this kill goes smooth. Harjitan's kind of an annoying boss otherwise. You muck up the mechanics too badly, you're gonna be having a bad time, in the words of Bob Ross. Yeah, boss down, baby. No legendary. That's unfortunate. Ooh, 940. We're getting a whole bunch of Titan Forges tonight. Ooh, buddy. Loot specialization. Back to retribution since I want all the ret drops off this next boss, Mistress Sazine. So, Cronenberg's one of my favorite directors. Some of his more well-known films are The Fly, Videodrome, The Dead Zone, The Brood, A History of Violence, and Crash. Not the shallow piece of craft that someone won an Oscar in 2014. His was 1996. Were they the same movie? The Crash that he made in 96 and the 2004 version? Or are they basically different films with the same name? And then... I honestly don't recognize, like, any of those movies. A History of Violence sounds sort of familiar. Who was in that one? I feel like I know that name, and I'm just not... Alright, dude, just... Yep, keep standing there. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Gotcha. I think I've seen only part of the 2004 movie Crash. I don't think I've ever actually seen all of it as a franchise. Or not as a franchise, but as a film. I definitely do not think I have seen it. Alright. Killing off the jellyfish boss. It's not actually a boss. The jellyfish is just like one of the hardest trash mobs in here. Usually takes forever to kill. Everybody gets damaged. You get all the stuns going on. Viggo Mortensen, Ed Harris, William Hurt. Is that the one where Viggo Mortensen... No, I think I'm thinking of a different film right now. No, I'm thinking of Eastern Promises with Viggo Mortensen in it. I feel like I've seen that film and I just don't remember. I don't remember it for some reason. Like, it's in my brain, but it's not like in my brain. You know what I mean? The only other movie I'm thinking of right now, I think, was a Josh Brolin one where he, like, escapes from prison in, like, 1940s Alabama, and basically this little boy who lost his dad, like, he basically comes into his house where his mother's been grieving this whole time, and even though he's an escaped convict, they, like, protect him, but, the guy can basically never leave the house. But his mom, like, falls in love with him in, like, this weird sort of, like, oh God, what's that, that condition where, like, you start, Stockholm Syndrome. She has, like, weird Stockholm Syndrome or something. She, like, falls in love with, Josh Brolin's character, and the kid starts, like, seeing him as a father figure or something, but, like, the cops are looking for him because, you know, he's an escaped convict. You know, sort of a big deal. Interesting. Themes of identity, gender identity, sexual perversions, and malpractice. Interesting. Sounds like a pretty heavy film, but I mean, Jeremy Irons is a really solid actor, so, you know, that's a good thing. Okay. Well, then I have seen a Cronenberg film. I just didn't realize it. I honestly thought Eastern Promises was a great film. I guess he really liked Viggo Mortensen as an actor then as well if he used him in 2 of his films. I'd take that as a pretty good compliment. Alright, we got 3 solid drops and a fun drop here. If we can get a mount, if we get the mount, I'd be pretty psyched about that game. Mounts are cool, in case you didn't know, game. Alright, dodging the jellyfish. Stupid jellyfish. Oh, we got ads. Ads that are not being tanked next to the boss. There we go. Ads being tanked next to the boss. Good, good, good. Tank all the ads next to all the bosses. Oops, I'm standing in crap right now. Standing in the poop pile. Don't stand in the poop pile. No poop pile. Oh God, jellyfish everywhere. Why are there so many jellyfish? Go ahead, jellyfish. Be gone with you, you scurvy devils. I do not want you here. I banish thee back to the depths. Ooh, interesting. I have not seen A Dangerous Method as a film. And somebody died again. It was a healer, unfortunately. Very, very bad. Never good when the healer dies. Like, you can lose a DPS. You can't really lose a healer. I went the wrong way. Decisions were made there, but I survived, and that's the important part. Oh my god, why are we falling apart, guys? Whoa, what the fuck just nicked me there? I call shenanigans. Why is all the DPS dying? Hard Candy's movie you'll probably enjoy if you liked Audition. It's about Ellen Page being a little girl who contacts pedophiles on the net, then lures them to a place where she tortures and kills them before leaking evidence as to who they were. It's a slow burn of a movie, but things get intense and gruesome near the end. Though, like Audition, there's really not much gore. Yeah, I'm not really into that a whole lot. I think I'll take a hard pass on Hard Candy. I'm sure it's probably a wonderful film. It's just, I already know it's not in my wheelhouse of films I'm going to enjoy. I have no idea why we were having such a problem there. Like, we were doing really well for like 3/4 of that. And then all of a sudden it was just like, we fell apart. You know what? Might as well take this Blingtron 6000. Might give me something cool. Who knows? It did not, but I'll take it. And now we play the waiting game. Waiting to start the fight again. Do 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 do. Do do do. Ba ba do ba ba ba. And people are leaving and coming and going and coming and going, and we'll someday. There we go. People are back. People are back. Two, 4, and 14. Is that what we have? 1, 4, and 14. We're missing a tank. I don't know why we're kicking people. Apparently, this guy doesn't like that guy. I don't know. Yeah, I am not a horror person. I do not like scary things. Like, the scariest game I've ever played on this channel was a small indie game called Goetia. Spelled Goetia. It was pretty good. It wasn't as horror as I thought it was going to be. It seemed like it might have been more horror at first. It was not. It was a little tense, but it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I'm definitely not a horror person. I don't like being scared. I don't like jump scares. I don't like horror things. The fact that I ever got around to watching the show Supernatural is still a mystery to me, because even that, like, I remember watching like a couple episodes, like just pieces of them, and being like, this seems a little too scary for my tastes. And then I eventually sat down and legitimately watched the series. Realized it was much more of an action show than a horror show, but yeah, like some of the jump scares in that show I can't handle, and that's like, I consider that like not even a horror genre, basically. And a whole bunch of people are randomly leaving. Yep. Alrighty then. But yeah, I don't like horror. I mean, I've watched horror YouTube stuff, but almost always in the context of it's background noise and I'm, you know, doing something else in the meantime. So, yeah. Well, we now lost both our tanks. And all because some dude kicked a guy, I think. I don't know. So we're back to the waiting game. I killed 2 more bosses than the first raid group, though. Would have been nice if we had one-shot Mistress Sazine, since, you know, she's got the drops that I want. Desolate Host I don't care about, basically, for drops. Also, you know, Desolate Host is super hard and annoying to kill. Yeah. Well, now we just wait. Playing that waiting game. Do 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 ba ba do 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 da 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 do 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 do. Yeah, I got that DPS. Okay, yeah. And people are just, yep, I think the group's falling apart then. Cool. Yep, the guy who was leading the raid literally left the group. Okay, then. Well, alrighty then. Yep. That's a second raid group that fell apart, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing real well tonight. Yeah. Woo boy. The Castlevania series is okay. The newer Castlevania games definitely went more action-oriented than horror-oriented. Castlevania Symphony of the Night's okay. Doom, the last time I played a Doom was like the old Doom from like, you know, 1990, like 5 or something, when it like was on like the old Windows systems and stuff. I haven't played the new Doom remake or any Doom since then. But I don't know if I'd be against it. I've never played Blood Rain as a series, but I think that and Legacy of... Is it Kane? Is that what it is? Or it's the one with, like, the vampire guy who, like, gets, like, killed by his vampire lord master and then, like, comes back from the dead after being banished, all to try to hunt down his vampire lord guy. I don't remember what that one's called. I think it's Legacy of Kain, but I honestly don't remember. All right, so we're once again looking for a raid group. We're doing really well here, guys. Mistress waitlist. Well, that sounds like where I want to be. Because I need to kill Mistress. Ooh, look at this raid group. Yeah, 239. They got all the way through, they even got through Desolate Host. Good job there, guys. Proud of you. Okay, so it was Legacy of Kain. I think that one would maybe be okay, too. But yeah, I'm a bit of a fraidy cat, and I don't mind admitting I'm a bit of a fraidy cat. Wow, we had like 20 groups listing earlier, and now we're down to like 1. Heroic Tomb that's already killed Mistress. Full clear. They're looking for a lock only. And waitlist. You know, I might as well sit on that waitlist while I sit here and talk to you guys. Might be here a while. I'm trying to think. But yeah, those are my thoughts on horror games. I'm a big fraidy cat, and it's not really my type of thing. They got hard to tan down, yep. Well, that's unfortunate we've had 2 raid groups fall apart like that tonight. It would have been nice to have actually had a decent raid group run. It's going to get to a point where I'm just eventually going to just stumble into a raid group that Kill Jaden, but that's going to take a while. Like, I still have gear pieces I need to upgrade. I'm sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5, if not 6, 7 major pieces that I need to upgrade for item level purposes to 915. What else? I'm trying to think if I've ever played anything else or even looked at anything else in the horror game genre and been like, yeah, I'd play that. No. I mean, I watched Scary Game Squad, if that counts, on YouTube, but I would never sit down myself and be like, you know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to play that horror game. That is definitely not something I have ever done. So... Never played The Darkness. Never played Fear. Nope. Never played a Resident Evil game. Not played Dying Light. Cool, I got into a group. It's back at the start again. I literally will have to re-kill the first 3 bosses again, but whatever. I guess I can bonus roll them. What's the worst that happens? I get a drop, and it's useful. Alright. But yeah, not much of a horror game guy. Not much of a horror game guy. As I said, I definitely won't fault anyone for enjoying them. I definitely won't not watch them under certain conditions, but actually sitting down and playing them myself is probably a no-go. As I said, I'm not a fan of being scared. I don't like being scared. It's not enjoyable. Can you play as a Gorgon? What do you mean, can I play as a Gorgon? Are you asking, could I play a horror game where I am the terrifying Gorgon monster myself? I mean, maybe? Depends on how scary the game is. No, there's no Gorgon class coming in the next expansion, unfortunately. They're not putting new classes. They're putting some new races into the next expansion. Basically, they're putting in what they're calling allied races. Basically, races that are closely related to existing races but look slightly different. Usually they only put a new class in like maybe every other expansion. This current expansion got a new class, which is why we're not seeing a new class next expansion, and instead we're getting new race options. It looks something like this. Vanilla WoW, Burning Crusade gave us new races, Lich King gave us new class, Cataclysm gave us new class combinations with existing races. Pandaria gave us a new race and a new class at the same time. Warlords of Draenor again gave us new class and race combinations for the existing races. And then Legion gave us a new class. Playing as a Gorgon would be very neat, except there's no Gorgons in World of Warcraft. There's, you know, weird lizard snake people called the Naga. You got the Murlocs. You've got, you know, talking cows, but no Gorgons. Unfortunately. Probably the race that people have been wanting most to be added to the game has been ogres, oddly enough. People really want to play as a giant ogre. Unfortunately, no ogres. Ah, someone else that has cleared some stuff in Antaros already tonight, I see. Ooh, lots of stuff. Mojo chicken. Mojo Jojo. I am Mojo Jojo. God, Powerpuff Girls. Blech. At least Mojo Jojo was pretty cool out of that show. Everything else was pretty blech. That would be interesting, but probably not quite what you'll see in this game without a rework of like the entire combat system. Like literally, it would have to have like a 90% chance to fail to ever be put in the game. Also, 1 TK against any sort of PvE boss would be out. And against players, it would have to have a reduced chance to hit to like 95% chance to miss. At least under the current system it would. Definitely an interesting idea, but probably not feasible for the environment.
He was a formidable warrior. In death, he is an abomination that has been turned against us. Put him back in his grave.
We got a lot of paladins in here, which I guess is good for me. Do I want to use my 930 shoulder pads? I probably should be, considering I am not sitting on a 4th tier piece right now, but at the same time, I really don't want to. Alright, what are we waiting on right now? I don't know. This will be my 3rd time killing you tonight, Goroth. Don't you feel blessed? I'll keep killing you as many times as I need to. I'm also definitely bonus rolling the 2nd boss again if we kill him. Really kind of want one of the drops off of him. Except this one. This one's maybe no. This one, that one, and that one, and that one are all okay, though. Interesting idea. Interesting idea. All right. All right, let's once again kill the first boss in this raid. Yeah. Might as well set this to rot spec. Whoop! Run! Run, Forest, run! Hello, giant stupid ball of stupidiness. No, no, No! No! Woo! Almost mucked that up. Spank that bot's behind. I mean, I like the idea of cool unlockable stuff like that. As I said, the big problem is the combat system implementation. That's something that's more akin to like a toy in World of Warcraft. Like, it sounds really cool and it'd be fun to have, and someone fucked it up. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? I ate the fucking boulder? I wasn't even trying to stay in the goddamn path of it. Like, there's some stuff like that already in game in the toy box. I don't know if I have it, but there's a toy. Let me see if I can find it. Like the Chalice of Secrets, it's kind of not what you're looking for, but basically what it does is if you kill someone within the next 10 seconds of activating it, turns you into a statue. Not really what you're looking for, but there is, you know, something to it. Just trying to see if there's anything else that sort of like what you're looking for. Not really. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Rose gold. No. As I said, there's some fun toys in there. Some of them probably do close to what you're looking for. Hey, somebody got a Leggio. And people immediately left after the first boss kill. Always a good sign.
The echo of the guardian Egwin appears, just as she did in the cathedral.
Who got that? Mimimius. Congratulations, Mimimius. You got a legendary.
To its depths. I never anticipated that the Legion would find another way.
Cloak, shoulder pads, baubles.
My protective wards now bar your way. Each seal can only be opened with
Shoulder
one
pads
the
of
pillars
crackling
creation.
flame.
Be warned. The demons will stop at nothing to prevent.
Yes, the demons will stop at nothing.
I can sense one of the Legion's masters working to reanimate the avatar of Sargeras. Should kill Jade and infuse that husk with the Dark Titan's power. Do not know whether any force on this world can stop it.
Then we have no time.
Whoa, Raid Finder Titan Forge to 945? I didn't even think that was possible. Raid Finder, that's like a 60 item level increase there almost. Raid Finder gives like 885 loot, and that's a War Forge, or a Titan Forge on a Raid Finder item that went to 945. Jesus. Alright, we're back to the Retribution loot here. I don't think anyone knew the tank wasn't going in there. Yep, got stunned. Always a good start to everything. Alright, we're just gonna let someone else tank the weird demon lady, I guess. There you go, mage. Good job. Favorite races? Blood Elf is number 1. Night Elf is number 2. It's not been added to the game yet, but I really like the idea of the Void Elves. I don't like the Nightborn all that much. The Nightborn are kind of boring in my opinion. And then let's see. Tauren is cool. Humans are okay because their combat models look all right. And I played a human for a while. Troll's hilarious after that. Draenei after that. No, Draenei above Trolls. Then Troll. Then Orc. Then Worgen. then dwarf, and then goblins and gnomes are down at the bottom of that list. Can't stand the goblins and the gnomes. Both of them are just awful. Oh, I forgot the Pandarans. I knew I forgot a race. Pandarans go above humans. Because Pandarans are funny. They're basically giant panda bears that you get to play as. And I have 2 of them.
I need to get closer.
Sorry, I knew I forgot I forgot pandas and I forgot the undead. I knew I was missing a couple races. I forgot how many races were in World of Warcraft. My God. Undead go above Dwarf, but below Worgen. And again, as I said, the Pandaren go above human. They might actually go above Tauren. I like them more than Tauren. Even though my shaman's been my Tauren for, been my Tauren since, like, vanilla. I don't know. Something about the Tauren isn't quite as cool as the pandas. Pandas are just hilarious. You get to run around as a giant fat teddy bear. And he has a racial trait called bouncy, where he literally bounces off the ground if you jump from a place that's too high, which is pretty hilarious. I don't like the undead. I'm not an undead fan. I tried playing an undead warlock for a long time, and I just realized I hated everything about the undead. I didn't like their attack animations. I didn't like their voices. I didn't like the way armor looked on them. I didn't like their character models, their creation options, none of that. Didn't like any of it. And then allied races, which haven't been added to the game yet. I guess I need to put them on the list, potentially. There's Dark Iron Dwarfs, Lightforged Draenei, Zandalari Trolls, High Mountain Tauren. High Mountain Tauren might be interesting. They get, like, giant moose antlers, which makes me pretty happy. How would you rank the mage classes and why? When you say the mage classes, do you mean the specs that mage play, Fire, Frost, and Arcane? Do you mean the races that can play the mage classes? Or when you say mage classes, do you mean priest, warlock, elemental, shaman, mage, and boomkin? Priest, Shaman, Warlock, etc. Alright, in order. Balanced Druid, Elemental Shaman, Affliction Warlock, Demonology Warlock, Fire Mage, Arcane Mage, Frost Mage, then Destruction Warlock. No. Shadow Priest, Discipline Priest, Holy Priest, then Destruction Warlock. And I think that's everything. Hold on, let me review that list. Boomkin, Elisham. No, I gotta put Affliction Warlock higher than that. That's gotta be number 3, probably. Wow. Wow. Really? Oh, that is awful. I got an Anguished Outburst tap on me for 2 mil and then died to the fire. Great. Alright. Trying to think of what I'm missing here. Boom, Ellie, Affliction, Discipline Priest, Fire Mage, then Demonology Warlock, then Arcane Mage, then Shadow Priest. Holy's not a DPS spec. Technically, Discipline isn't either, but I'll put Holy Priest, then Frost Mage, then Destruction Warlock. I'm really not a fan of Destruction for some reason as a spec mage. No, unfortunately, the Zandalari are not from the plane of Shandalar. I wish that was the case. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Basically, they're a race of trolls that lives on this weird, cool, special island. Yes, alright, we are dying here now. Very good. All the death is happening. I'm not sure where Steezy Hobbit is at, but, there we go. Cool. Alright, I'm not sure what went wrong after I stopped paying attention, but apparently all the things went wrong. Okay, I mean, this dude's cleared the Protection Paladin challenge mode, which is something I have not yet done. It's got solid gear drops. Nice. Good legendaries. And he left. Steezy Hobbit left. Wow, this is definitely going much worse than last week. A lot worse. Cool. It's definitely been a rough one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I was not like, at this point during Nighthold, which was the previous major raid, I was, like, weekly showing up on a Tuesday night and one-shotting Nighthold. I was not expecting to have this sort of problem with Heroic tomb, considering that it just finally, and it literally had its last final run already. But yeah. Oh boy. That's actually a really cool looking PvP set. Great troll set, basically, right there. That's awesome looking. Alright, so we're waiting for a tank again. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab a quick drink real quick. Bum. Alright, there we go. Okay, stuff is... We're still doing stuff. Alright. Well, if we wipe out again here, guys, or, you know, the group falls apart again, I'll probably just leave and, I don't know, stream Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. Can always come back later. On, like, Saturday on my own time or something to try to find a group. Whoops, did not mean to try to whisper that, gentlemen. Sorry, sir. We have this warrior here. Hello, warrior. That is actually a pretty legit-looking tanking weapon. Like, that's way cooler looking than mine. Impenetrable Nerubian Husk. Oh, I know what boss that's off of. Now I remember. No, unfortunately, if you leave the raid mid-fight, you actually get booted after about 40 seconds from the instance. I mean, if you are a giant asshole, you could technically tank in this game, start the fight, and then leave the instance group to, you know, have everyone die. I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, you'd probably die in the process unless you're a paladin, in which case you could use your divine shield and then hearth. The hearth takes less time than the shield is active for by about 1 second. It takes about 7 seconds to use your hearthstone. It's about 8 seconds for the shield, so literally you have to hit the shield, instantly start hearthing, and you'll make it out just before the time runs out. But that's pretty dick move territory. That definitely won't make you any friends in this game, that's for sure. It would, it depends on if you think screwing over other people in a raid that you're trying to kill bosses in is hilarious. I've been on the receiving end of it, and I can tell you that it's definitely not funny.
You cannot command me.
Feels bad, usually. More standing around. This is why I miss raiding with an actual guild. There's very little of this, usually. Unfortunately, my guild's not raiding this expansion, so do what you can. Up Kugu. Op Gugu. Yep, that's got it. Op Gugu. Oh, are we finally ready? Oh, magic. We must summon Nergal. Summon the Nergal. Buff that guy, and we will buff Xerox. That sounds good. Yes. There we go. We got all the portals. There he is. Hello. Welcome to the raid. Dum bum bee dum bum bum. Mum baby dum dee dum dum. That whirlwind dude's getting a little close there, bruh. I have no idea where Gromlock is doing, but Gromlock's not doing good things. Oh, yes, thank you, all the fucking healers that were like, I will all stand right next to the melee DPS And then I will blow up right next to them during the Hubela Dow. Yep, good stuff. Excellent. Calcified. Yep. Alright, got the thingy on me again. Cool, thank you. Whee! Going in the hole. Going in that hole again. Wop, 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 wop. And I'm outie. Bam! Got him. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on that road again. Alright, Memenius died. Jesus, this is like the 9th time I've been hit by that echoing anguish. Yep, cool, great. Alright, bonus roll? Give me some sweet loot? No, of course not. God forbid you actually drop some good, decent, like, helpful loot for me, game. Would that be too much to ask for? It'd be like the old RuneScape days where you tell someone you'll help them and them grind and get a treasure before leading them out into the wilderness and killing them. You can do that on PvP servers. It's called griefing. You go find low-level characters and then you kill them. Unfortunately, you can only do it cross-faction. There's no... You can just fight whoever you want sort of thing going on here, unfortunately. So... Blizz and the player base for World of Warcraft really aren't super keen on that whole killing people for your entertainment when you know, the person on the other end of the computer is a person trying to enjoy their game. If you want to do PvP, that's fine, but World PvP is pretty dead in this game, except for maybe on, as I said, PvP servers. And, you know, those people are pretty hardcore about what they do. So, I mean, if you're really into that sort of thing, there's, you know, there's a server type for you. It's called the PvP server, and you're welcome to go gank your you know, other people to your heart's content, so long as you are on that server. But yeah, good luck on a PvE server convincing people that's fun and enjoyable.
Bring the Tide Stone to us, just as our blessed queen foresaw. Slay the intruders.
got a BOE 915 drop. Lucky them. Look at them good boy boats right there. 915 haste versatility. That's the stuff. Hey, it's this guy again. Hello, Harjatan. I have not missed you. It's been a while. Set it to protection loot again. Who knows? Maybe I'll get super lucky and a random legendary will drop, even though I don't think I'm eligible for loot off this boss at the moment. Okay. Still no loot. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, can we actually kill this lady boss, please, game? Can I please kill Mistress Sazine? Pretty please? With a cherry on top? Alright, try not to die on trash. Did it. Alright. More trash. Still trying to get past the third boss tonight with our third group. As I said, if we fall apart here, I'll wrap up for the night and maybe go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Depending on what time we finish at. If it's super close to 10 o'clock, I probably won't then. But we'll see how the things are going. We'll see how things are going after our first attempt on. Will people? Yes, way to almost kill people because you didn't realize you have to not stand near people. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna slowly walk over there. Yeah. Oh, nope. Slowly walk over here. Nope, he did. Alright. Rag players are bad. Why are we insulting the rag players? So for anyone who doesn't know, Ragnaros, the rag people he's referring to are people from the Ragnaros servers. It's one of the South American servers that Blizz has. I used to think the same thing. I would basically like leave any group that had a Ragnaros or Quel'Thalas person on it, because Ragnaros and Quel'Thalas are South America, and it was usually pretty painful playing with them. A lot of that had to do with the fact that, you know, latency issues between my server, their server, the game servers, caused a real problem when you were trying to play with them. You know, their own internet in South America also usually not very good at times. But over time, you know, things have improved, and they, you know, the servers have gotten better, their internet's gotten better, the latency problems have sort of smoothed out over time. And, well, it all depends on what you consider an evil race. When you're playing Horde, you don't consider yourself an evil race. See, that's the beauty of the Blizz storytelling, is that both sides aren't inherently evil. They're each seen through their own lens that they are doing the right thing for their faction, but in the grand scheme of things, both of them come off, no offense, being giant assholes to everyone else. And also sometimes doing evil things with good intentions. There's literally a quest chain in Cataclysm that was added when they redid the old zones, where effectively a mana bomb, which is effectively just a giant metal casing holding in massive amounts of arcane power. Think of it as like a World of Warcraft version of a nuke, even though we have actual TNT explosives and stuff. Was dropped on a druid tree and basically killed everyone at that location. And, you know, Garrosh, who at the time was leader of the Horde, actually showed up and full on, this is Sparta, punt kicked the orc who was in charge of it. And we being complicit in following orders, he actually nearly killed our character as well. And then, you know, turns around And literally at the start of the next expansion, starts the Pandaren expansion by dropping a giant mana bomb on one of the Alliance's biggest population capitals on the continent. And it's just, it was one of those really weird things where, like, what happened here exactly? Oh, shit. Alright, I apparently ate the Hydra shot, even though it wasn't mine. I was the only one who helped eat the Hydra shot. Alrighty then. Julio. Whoa, what is causing all the electricity? I'm assuming that's an elemental shaman. It's gotta be. I can't think of anything else. Do I have Hydra shot targeting me? The answer is no. Alright. Cool. We're doing okay here. Hydra shot soaking still not going super great. Oh god. Jellyfish. No jellyfish. No! Oh god. All the damage. All the damage. Jellyfish, no jellyfish. Go away, don't come after me. That's the second time that's happened! Are you kidding me? Not targeted by the Hydra shot, fucking eat it for someone else. Ha! Then you're looking for something like the storyline that was in Wrath of the Lich King, where the undead basically unleashed a plague that could kill living beings. They were trying to find a plague that could kill the Lich King, but in doing so, when it was secretly researched by a splinter faction of the undead that wasn't under control of the, at the time, Sylvanas Windrunner as leader of the undead. She's now leader of the Horde. And plotted with Varthamis, who was a dreadlord serving the Legion. And basically what happened was Varthamis and the evil scientist guy, they plotted together to unleash this plague that could kill off both undead and the living. And in so doing, they wound up killing two of the greatest champions of the Horde and Alliance ever, Bolvar Fordragon and Saurfang the Younger. And there was basically this really cool scenario that was put in the game. It was the first time Blizzard ever used this. It was the scenarioing system. And what happened was you basically invaded Undercity as the Horde and the Alliance to defeat this evil scientist and Varthamis. And what happened was, you know, you basically kill them both. Varthamus, I think, gets away because he's a Dreadlord and he can't officially die because lore reasons. And it wound up becoming a thing where you know, the Alliance and Horde basically, like, you know, nearly went to war with each other right then and there because of what happened, of Sylvanas basically okaying the creation of this plague without telling anyone. And so over time, you know, the Horde has... Yep, we're losing people to fucking shots. The Horde has... Well, at least Sylvanas' undead race has tried to effectively perfect the plague. You know, during Cataclysm, there was a whole mission where Sylvanas unleashed a version of the plague to try to kill the Worgen off. And Garrosh showed up and was like, Sylvanas, don't do this. I'm commanding you as commander of the Horde not to do this. And she basically ignored him. And that went over super, super well. And then let's see what happened. Well, the raid group hasn't fallen apart, but we lost a tank, which is good. And then, of course, you had the Horde raid. You had the Orcs, where, as I said, you know, they... you know, basically, Garrosh convinced the Orcs that they wanted a pure Orc race, and started, you know, pushing out the other factions of the Horde to recreate, you know, a true Orc Horde. And yeah, that didn't go over very, very well because, once again, the major Horde capital of Orgrimmar got invaded by the Horde and Alliance. You're noticing the theme here. There's a lot of invading of Horde capitals, and yet we've never once had a thing where we've had to invade an Alliance capital due to evil shit going down. No offense to Blizz, but if they're trying to balance the races where both sides aren't purely good and purely evil, the fact that, you know, they basically made us invade not once but twice two separate major Horde capitals, and yet we've never had to invade an Alliance capital for story purposes, doesn't exactly sit right with me. Alright, so people are leaving because DPS are apparently... they're upset by DPS numbers? I don't know. This is absolutely true. My big problem with the fact that the next expansion is basically Horde v Alliance is that, based on what I'm gathering here, the Horde initiates. Oh, I got removed from the group, apparently. Cool. I guess my DPS wasn't the ballsness or something. I don't know. Considering I died twice to having to deal with Hydra Shot, I think I get a pass on that one. Well, that's rather unfortunate. It would be nice if I at least knew what my DPS numbers were. I mean, if I really am pulling sub 500k, there's literally no way for me to boost my DPS without some gear drops, guys. Like, you know, unfortunately, Ret Paladin, I'm basically playing it almost out to the maximum here. Give or take the fact that I'm missing a pretty key legendary. But, you know, it's not like I'm playing poorly, that's for sure. It is what it is. And I'm missing a pant drop, basically. I need to replace those with a tier piece. Get my 4-set bonus. That'll help. But I guess I was one of the people who was doing sub 500k or something. I don't know. Well then, we've got not a whole lot of time left here, unfortunately. A centaur. Centaur races would be interesting. I could definitely see a case being made for them being added to the game as a playable race. The big problem is it would take some setup for them. Like the allied races that are being added in currently, Dark Iron Dwarf, High Mountain, Zandalari, most of those have, you know, extensive interactive history with the rest of the world. The centaurs were only ever enemies in this game. They were like the harpies have been enemies in this game. Even the Naga have better story development than the centaur have in this game. But you know, the centaurs were enemies in the troll orc Tauren leveling path in both old World of Warcraft vanilla as well as in Cataclysm. But they're kind of a minor faction for the most part. Like, even the Furblog, who are basically talking bears, have more, you know, in-depth history and interaction with characters than the centaurs have. So, I'm not against playing a centaur in this game. I think it would be pretty interesting. You would just have to do, you'd have to somehow find a way to fit them in, you know, story-wise and then quest-wise to sort of, like, explain how they're getting there. Because otherwise it's rather weird to just be like, yep, and now there's trolls. So... I'd definitely not be against it, though. As I said, it'd be kind of interesting to see what would happen with centaur races as playable. That's a pretty good steal on those. Yeah, I'll bid 11,000 on those. I really don't own them already? Hold up, let me go double check that. Let me go double check them bracers. I think the game's correct. I don't think I own them already. Let me... Appearances, search, redemption. Ghost phantoms or other ethereal beings. Interesting race ideas. I actually know those are closer to classes than races. Because most ghosts show up as an actual race still, like a human ghost or a night elf ghost or something. Basically you're talking about like a weird subset of like maybe the undead, which are basically, you know, intelligent zombies, I guess would be the best way to describe them. All right, I have redemption boots and spalders. Yeah, this cost me 600k. I'm still pissed about that. You know, if Blizz if you could find a good way to write them into the story, yeah, I'd be down to play a ghost. You know, I'm wondering what classes I would play with them. Maybe mage, light. Maybe they're res by the light, and you can be a priest then. Warlocks. warrior, ghostly warrior, have like some sort of like weird ghost warrior mechanic or something. Yeah, that's got a comma right there. So, you know, there's always a potential for something like that to happen and be, you know, okay and interesting. The question, of course, always becomes, does it make sense from a lore perspective, and is it worth doing? Because Naga, ogres, furbolgs, the Iron Horde or Draenor orcs would be interesting to have added. You know, there's a lot of other races and not classes, but races that have much better already existing lore that could be added to the game over something like that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up a little early tonight. Apologies about the raids falling apart 3 separate times here. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes. I'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will probably be Yu-Gi-Oh! Unless I decide to start a major playthrough of something else, which I haven't quite decided on at the moment. But that's the plan, at least. Probably going to go and play some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomorrow night, because I'm still enjoying that. I may spend a little time off camera tonight doing some money grinding in that game. I haven't decided yet. But I thank everyone for coming out. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Carmadillo, it was a pleasure having you tonight. For everyone else watching out there quietly, thank you for showing up. Hope you enjoyed the stream and had a nice relaxing evening. And as always, guys, you take care. I'll see you next time.